I was laughing because you said you hate spring cleaning. I was like, funny, you also hate summer, fall, and winter cleaning.
I do.
This is the Woody and Jim Show podcast. Over 1,000 episodes strong. A daily recap of everything you missed.
All right, we're going to play a fun little game with Cadi B. She doesn't even know we're playing a game with her, but here we go. Random part of an interview. It's just 23 seconds. Just listen.
I don't really want to say what I'm thinking, but it's freaking me out. It's kind of freaking me out, but then it's just like, is it like God gonna send me like blessings my way or something? Like, it's like, I don't know. Like, it's like, I don't know. It's like, I don't know. Like, it's just like, it's too much. But anyways.
Okay, let's hear that again with something in mind, all right?
Was that from like one of her like Instagram videos?
Yeah, or
just
an interview.
Oh, okay.
And listen to it again, but this time, count how many times she uses the word like in 23 seconds.
Okay.
You ready? Here goes.
I don't really want to say what I'm thinking, but it's freaking me out. It's kind of freaking me out, but then it's just like, is it like God gonna send me like blessings my way or something? Like, it's like, I don't know. Like, it's like, I don't know. It's like, I don't know. Like, it's just like, it's too much. But anyways.
She says it a bunch.
I ran out of fingers. I was trying to count on my fingers.
All right. So here's your assignment. You text us 64895, put WJ in the message so it gets to us, and give us a number. How many times did she say like in 23 seconds? 107.5 The River with Woody and Jim in the morning. If you're just tuning in, we're playing the Cadi B like game. 23 seconds. How many times does she say the word like? People are texting in their guesses. Heather in Gallatin says 17. Heidi says 19. Both of those are a little high.
Okay. I think my favorite text we got was from Kara. She said she spewed like 12 times, like maybe too much, like it's Kara and MJ, like. All right.
I don't really want to say what I'm thinking, but it's freaking me out. It's kind of freaking me out, but then it's just like, is it like God gonna send me like blessings my way or something? Like, it's like, I don't know. Like, it's like, I don't know. It's like, I don't know. Like, it's just like, it's too much. But anyways.
A lot of people said every time I counted, I got a different number.
That's
with me.
That's been coming a lot. All right, so we'll have random people the correct answer and give them coffee and donuts from Dunkin' Donuts. As the answer is 13 likes in 23 seconds. A lot of people toward the end got it.
Wow.
Is that what you counted, Zach? Because you said you counted two different numbers.
The first time I counted 12. The second time I counted 13.
Okay, so you were correct.
Say it again for the people in the back.
Never again after that reaction.
A lot of people got it right, Zach. You ain't special.
It's okay.
Oh, wow.
The only reason you're here today is because it's Bring Your Child to Work Day.
Y'all are really trying to catch these hands.
Boom.
Trending. Here's what's trending this morning with Woody and Jim on 107.5 The River.
Brought to you by Mark's Fade Real Estate. When little kids are playing t-ball at Little League, it usually doesn't happen, but as the kids get older, a lot of times the parents will sit in the stands and scream at the umpires.
Oh, yeah.
Sure.
It happens in T-ball, too.
Deptford
Parents are
Township
nuts.
in New Jersey came up with an idea. They say if the parents are screaming at the umpire, they stop the game and say, all right, well, you come be the umpire then. And the parent has to go down and put on all the stuff and be the umpire and get yelled at by everybody else. They keep a real umpire there so that he doesn't mess up because parents don't know anything. They're probably drunk.
This.
As a lacrosse coach and a referee for many years, this is absolutely genius.
I
And
coached
also,
Little League a couple times.
as a New Jerseyan, this is the most New Jersey thing I've ever heard of in my life.
All right, well, you come be the umpire
You
then.
come down here and do it yourself. Shut up.
So maybe they'll catch
I love
on. That's
it.
pretty funny.
That is great.
Zach?
So as of yesterday, Amazon has officially started its most recent round of their firing spree.
Yeah.
So they're laying off around 9,000 people in the U.S., Canada, and Costa Rica. The biggest like parts of Amazon that are going to be hit are the Amazon Web Services and the HR people that work for Amazon.
Okay.
Okay, now my daughter at one time worked for Amazon HR. I'm going to have to ask her how that works. Does one HR person go over and attack the other HR person?
Fire
and tell
the
them
other
they're
HR
fired?
person?
And bring a box to your desk and walk you to
Right.
the door and take your key card.
Yeah.
I will say, as
kinda
much as
weird.
it sucks that this many people are losing their job, they're doing it like most companies wouldn't. They're saying the people that are being laid off are receiving transitional health benefits, a severance, separation pay, job search research, support, and other services.
That's really good.
That is
Yeah.
good.
So they're
Yeah.
helping them keep them on their feet while they look for another
Right,
job.
right. They're not being totally
Helpful.
A
cold-hearted.
little bit of decency.
Yeah. Jim?
So, Middle Tennessee State University's Department of Aerospace, their flight school, is really well regarded. In fact, it is around the world. People come to it just to be there for what they do with their flight training. And Southwest Airlines has taken note of it. And if you've heard anything in the news the past few years, we need pilots.
It's pilot
All the
shortage,
airlines
big
do.
time, yeah.
So Southwest is partnering with Middle Tennessee State University.
Oh, cool.
And launching their first officer development and recruitment program, which
Nice.
is basically they will come in and they will mentor and they will help the program create the next pilots for Southwest.
Awesome.
Good.
Yeah,
Good
the
deal.
first officer is the co-pilot, and basically that just bringing you like closer and closer to the job you want.
I mean, MTSU has a great aviation program.
They do.
So that's really cool.
Yeah.
it's a good school.
Here's Zach, what you got?
So you know Ed Sheeran's song, Thinking Out Loud. It's like one of his biggest songs.
Huge.
Well, he is being sued by this woman named Catherine because she is the daughter of the actual songwriter Ed Townsend, who wrote the song Let's Get It On by Marvin Gaye.
Okay.
And so she's the daughter of the songwriter of Let's Get It On. And so she is suing Ed Sheeran for copyright infringement, saying that he basically stole the music.
That their songs
From
sound
Let's Get It
similar,
On.
yeah.
So whenever you do copyright infringement, it's not necessarily what is put out. It's more so what is written on the sheet music for like the actual musical composition of the song instead of the lyrics of it.
Okay.
So they are in the middle of this lawsuit. They were actually in court yesterday. I'm going to play a side-by-side first.
Okay.
So that you guys can hear the two songs just to see if you think there's anything there.
Let's get it on. Let's get it on. Darling,
I was gonna say I already heard the
loving
sound.
you till we're 70.
It is similar.
It's very similar.
I mean, it is similar, but I've also seen interviews where Ed Sheeran has had a guitar in his hand and said, "Tell me any song," and
Yeah.
he said they're
It's like
the same
three chords.
four chords. I think.
Four
right.
Yeah.
There's only
Yeah.
so many notes.
Yeah.
He literally basically was like, there's only so many things that you can play, and every song is based off the composition of another song.
I mean, look
Yeah.
at The Weeknd. Every one of his songs sounds the same.
Yes.
He can sue himself.
So I guess there is this guy named Alexander who's a professor of music at the University of Vermont who is taking the stand to examine the two songs. And he said that it is about 70% similar of the same musical value.
So that's what it comes down to, right? Is like a certain percentage of what it
Yes.
sounds like the same, and then that determines whether or not you stole it.
Yeah, 100%.
Because everything is so similar, so there is going to be a certain amount of percentage that sounds alike.
And
Yeah.
they even tried to claim, because Ed Sheeran did a mashup of Thinking Out Loud and Let's Get It On in one of his concerts, and they were like, oh, so you're claiming that you knew it was similar. And Ed Sheeran's response was, if I'd done what you're accusing me of doing, I'd be an idiot to stand on stage in front of 20,000 people and do that.
Here's the
My
song
bel-
I ripped off.
Yeah. He was like, it's my belief that most pop songs are built
Yeah.
on building blocks that have been freely available for
Yeah.
hundreds of years.
Facts.
So that is going down. Also, the tea is that Catherine, the girl that's suing Ed Sheeran, she collapsed yesterday in
Yeah.
court.
Her
Oh,
eyes
really?
rolled back and she just fell down.
She
yeah.
fell down and then she was like escorted out.
She
She was
okay?
able to walk out. And then once she got out of the courtroom, she was like seen laying on the ground.
God.
Paramedics had to come. The judge has said that she was taken to the hospital, but we don't have an update on what's happened since then.
I hope she's okay.
Yeah.
Same.
Sounds
So-
like some kind of medical emergency.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow. Jeez.
So there's a lot going on there. If you want to see all the receipts, we do have them up on our website at 1075theriver.com.
Earlier in the week, Jim, you had a story, and a lot of cat owners have come forward saying, I do that too.
Yes.
Where you take a toothbrush, a damp toothbrush, and you comb your cat with it, And they love it because it reminds them of the scratchy tongue of their mom bathing them when they were first
yeah,
born.
like the bristles
it's kind
of
a
the toothbrush.
kind of a nice, comfort thing. And my cat loves it. Okay, so this is a toothbrush that I use to comb the cat with. And I set it on the other side of the bathroom, away from all the other stuff.
Makes sense, so you don't accidentally use it.
So yesterday, my grandson Ollie had a makeup t-ball game, so we were about to go to that. And my girlfriend Melissa says, "Okay, I'll be out in a second." And then she comes up. I'm out in the garage starting the car, and she comes out going, I said, "What's the matter?" She goes, "I used the cat toothbrush."
Oh, no.
So she had a mouthful of cat hair.
Oh.
And she was like, "Oh my God, you're coughing up a hairball."
That is hilarious.
And the worst part is it sticks to you.
Uh-huh.
So, you can't even get it all out. Oh,
So,
no.
She's gargling and washing her mouth.
Oh, my God. That's fantastic.
Ugh.
That reminds me of the time my wife, her mom, accidentally brushed her teeth with preparation
Oh,
H.
yeah.
Ew.
And her gums
Receding
recede.
gum line.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
But yeah, that's the difference.
Oh, the cat brush. Ah.
But if you do have a cat, try it. But label the brush so it's not accidentally used by someone else.
Maybe
Or
keep
use
it
a
not in the.
color that's not the same color as the ones that you use.
Oh, it's a different. It's like it's got black brushes because it was like one of those charcoal toothbrushes that I tried once and said I don't like this.
Maybe not
Just
keep it
kept
in the bathroom is a good place
That's
to start.
another option.
But then
there are many ways to avoid this.
Then there's less chance of comedy. If you,
True.
Poor Melissa.
She must have felt refreshed.
yes.
That's the word.
Are you all right, meow?
It's time for men and women to answer questions for gender wars.
All right. Our battle for today includes, for the ladies in the audience, India in Nashville. Good morning, India.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good luck to you. For the guys, we have William in Brentwood. Hello, William.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
All right, let's do a get acquainted question so you guys don't pull a muscle, going right to the tough questions. India, let's start with you. Tell us something you regret buying.
A credit card.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people have been in that
Yeah, I
position.
get that.
The great thing is when you're about to reach your credit limit, they give you more credit, which is always
That's
fun.
my biggest issue. Stop
Right?
giving me more credit.
Right? They want to own you and your children.
Yes.
They're about to, the way it's going.
William, what about you? Tell us something you regret buying.
Gym membership.
Is it because you don't go to the gym?
Oh, yeah. I totally get you, man. Okay. India and William, you both have a screw you can use. If you get in trouble, don't know the answer to a question, you can yell out screw, and we'll give your question to your opponent.
Okay, multiple choice is how we start, India. Is the upcoming movie Fast X the 8th, 9th, or 10th Fast and the Furious movie?
She said 10th.
Yep.
Yep.
It was kind of hard to hear. Speak up nice and loud, India. That's okay. We just want to give you credit for the right answer. That's all.
All right, William. Is Katniss Everdeen a character from Twilight, The Hunger Games, or Harry Potter?
Hunger Games.
Yes.
Hunger Games. Good job.
It is all tied up.
India, what is PVC pipe mostly used for?
Plumbing.
Plumbing.
Yeah.
That's
Yes,
right.
it
Good
is.
job.
All right, you guys are doing great. William, can you keep the perfection going?
What are you shopping for if you visit heydude.com? William?
I'm thinking.
Oh,
You got to
time.
think quicker.
It's shoes.
Shoes.
Wow, I never knew that. Okay, it's a 2-1 game in favor of India. She has a question here that she could seal a victory with a correct answer.
India, what Middle Tennessee mall is home to the Sun and Ski Sports Shop?
Opry.
Opry Mills.
Yeah.
And you got
India,
it.
you
Wow.
just killed it.
And I'm sad they got rid of the rock climbing wall inside of that Sun and Ski Sports.
Oh, I know. I never
did
did
it
Yeah,
it.
because you
go?
went there all the time to rock climb.
I
so
did.
I totally get why you're
I
upset.
hate having to climb on rocks out in the real world.
Well, truth. There's bugs and stuff.
I know.
Congratulations, India. You have for yourself tickets to the Good Guys Car Show at Nashville Super Speedway in May. They have funny cars and classic cars and hot rods and dragsters, and it's just a celebration of, I don't know, fuel and tires and rubber.
Exhaust and stuff. Yeah. William, I hope you'll play again real soon. We do Gender Wars again tomorrow morning at 7:20. Jim, you have a hot take. Anger at the media.
I know. I don't hate the media. I'm just disappointed.
You are
in
the media.
I know. Yeah. I'm just disappointed in me. I saw all these things. I'm, like you, Woody, I'm a big Amazon customer, right? So they said, it's the beginning of the end of free returns from Amazon. And I'm like, what? And I see it like in my news feed about 50 times. And I'm like, okay, all right, I got to look into this.
That's like one of my main reasons that I order anything from Amazon.
Right. You can always send it right back for free if you don't want it.
Whatever, to return it.
It's all clickbait. Okay, here's the deal. If you return your stuff to UPS, you have to pay $1. And that's only if there is another place you could drop off your Amazon returns that is within the same distance. So you can still bring it back to Kohl's. You can still bring it back to Whole Foods.
Oh, okay.
You can still bring it back to the Amazon locker. You can do all those, there's 50 ways you can send stuff back to Amazon for free. But if you don't want to go 10 miles to Kohl's to drop it off, and you'd rather go to the UPS store that is down the street, they're going to charge you $1 because UPS is expensive for them. They set up the other places so they didn't have to use UPS.
Well, that and UPS, you can take it and they will box it for you. They'll do everything for you.
You pretty much just bring it in however, and,
I didn't even know that you could bring Amazon packages to UPS.
Yeah, so
because I would just bring it to Whole Foods.
Because if you want to return it, it gives you a little scan thing that they just scan at the UPS store, and then they say, thank you, goodbye.
That's also what they do everywhere.
It's like Kohl's,
when I bring
Whole
it to Whole Foods, it's just if I have a dress I'm returning, it's just the dress. And I hand it to them, and they put it in a nice little package and everything to send it back.
But that's like an Amazon company.
But now UPS says, we want $1.
Well, yeah, I mean, they're charging Amazon for every time they do it. So if you want to go to UPS, it's going to cost you $1, whatever. But it's just it's not the end of free returns at Amazon.
So I lied.
Stop saying the sky is falling.
Or just do what I do and just wait until the time you can return it has expired and then just give stuff away on the radio like I did.
That's another option.
First, get a radio show. Then
have a garage full of stuff you haven't returned in time because you're lazy.
And you can live my life. It's very exciting.
Trending. Here's what's trending this morning with Woody and Jim on 107.5 The River.
Brought to you by Mark Spain Real Estate. Zach.
This is actually really cool. So they, a bunch of guest celebrity chefs are going to be popping up at the Nashville Sounds Games at First Horizon Park in the Bandbox.
Stop it. I love the Sounds Games.
Yeah, Thursdays from April 13th to September 21st, there's going to be a different celebrity chef in the Bandbox.
That's a little bar area right by the outfield.
Yeah.
Oh, that's very cool.
So chefs from the Catbird Seat, Bastion, Josephine's, all of these different restaurants are going to have a setup there, and they're going to be doing different meals from these restaurants at the Sounds Game.
Nice. They're all local restaurants?
They're all local restaurants.
Oh, celebrate local. Love
it. It doesn't cost any more on top of your ticket. You just walk up to the window and order your food, so it doesn't cost any more for you to go.
I love it.
It's really, really cool. So it starts April 13th. I have the entire breakdown up on our website at 1075theriver.com of all of the different chefs that are going to be there.
That's very cool.
Yeah. Jim, what you got?
So tonight is the beginning of the NFL draft, and if you care about the Tennessee Titans at all, they have the number 11 pick, which is pretty high. And if you're wondering what they're going to do, Michelle Knezovic from ESPN has sat down with the decision makers, and here's what she's saying.
In fact, I spoke to some sources around the league, teams like the Arizona Cardinals, who have taken calls from the Tennessee Titans about perhaps trading up. Now, the player they're going for, Carthon wouldn't tell me what they're doing, but my sense is the Tennessee Titans have their eyes on a quarterback, and they're going to do everything they can to go get him.
So we have the number 11 pick. Does that mean because we sucked so bad last year that we get to pick?
Well, yes and no.
Yes.
It does determine how well you did, determines how
high your pick is.
The worst team always gets the first pick.
Got it.
Right.
Yeah.
It's their
So
way
you're
of-
not wrong, Zach.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah. And it would make sense because Ryan Tannehill's got 1 year left. You bring in somebody to study under him, and then you let that guy take over.
The guy in the future.
Ricky.
So it is spring cleaning time. I hate spring cleaning personally, but there is a sleep expert that is very specific about what they want you to clean out of your bedroom. They want you to declutter everything in your bedroom. They said the less that you have in there, the better off you are like sleeping and staying asleep through the night. So they're like, get rid of your TVs, get rid of any desks that are in there. Basically, just your bed.
I mean, it kind of makes sense because you walk in and it's like, there's not crap everywhere, so you're not immediately stressed out.
They don't want any clutter.
Yeah.
Sure.
Nothing but the bed. Just so you go in there, you sleep, you wake up, and you leave.
Right.
I was laughing because you said you hate spring cleaning. I was like, funny, you also hate summer, fall, and winter cleaning.
I do.
Facts.
Yeah, if you add spring or winter to it, it sounds like something specific. But no, I hate all cleaning.
I hate all cleaning.
Hello, Woody and Jim Show 107.5 The River. Chat GPT is pretty much everywhere now as AI is taking over the world slowly. When you're on a first date or maybe you're on a job interview, you can have some anxiety because you don't know how to, make idle chit chat. How do you answer questions?
Small talk is tough for some people.
Yeah, it is. But people at Stanford University are working on glasses that you can wear on a date or on a job interview.
I mean, that's pretty smart for people with like social anxiety. Gives them like some little hints and tips of what to say.
What do the glasses do?
They give you ideas of what to say. It has Chat GPT in it, and there's like a little monitor on the glasses. So apparently, suggestions of things you might say will go in front of your eyes. Which
wouldn't all the talk be about that weird thing coming out of your glasses?
Yeah.
I mean, kind of.
Moving your eyes back and forth, reading what's on the glasses instead of answering the question.
But I mean, if it's like specifically for first dates or like job interviews, then maybe it's like programmed so it gives you ideas of like questions to ask so that you can get to know them better. Because it's hard for people with social anxiety to like make small talk and come up with like ideas and questions to get to know people better. So it may be helpful.
I think it's a good idea to do it before you go to the date.
Yeah.
Go on ChatGPT, type in like first date questions. Like, what should I ask to get to know someone? Or it'll spit out a bunch of them. Memorize them.
Write them on the inside of your arm.
Ask them instead of wearing these glasses that are a little obnoxious.
It's a prototype. Hopefully they will work out the bugs and make it look a little bit more natural. But right now it looks like, shop glasses with a big monocle in the front that would like scroll words across it. If you want to see what it looks like, you can follow Woody and Jim Show on Twitter. There's a picture right there.
If you have social anxiety, you're not going to wear these glasses.
Yeah, that's going to give you more anxiety.
Yeah, it would give me more anxiety.
And your date's first question will be, what's up with your weird-ass glasses?
Yeah. So
it's the infancy, it's the larva stage of this idea.
I think they need to work some things out. They got a kind of like a ready, shoot, aim thing going on there at the university.
The worst part is they're going to be expensive as heck. So just don't even bother.
Or you can just go out and be yourself. That's insane.
I was going to say, that's a good idea, though.
Right?
Because how are you going to act without the glasses? I don't have my magic glasses. How do I talk?
Oh, it's like Big Daddy.
Yes.
With Adam Sandler and the little kid who couldn't talk to anybody unless he had his glasses that made him invisible.
See?
I approve.
We have news from Washington, D.C. as President Biden hosted the president of South Korea to talk about pesky world issues.
Yeah. And we're not a big, we don't come here for news. You come here to escape things. But
we just like to find things to point and laugh at.
Trust us, there's no news here. It's just fun. So the president of South Korea came. They had a big agreement about like nuclear arms and protecting South Korea and all that stuff. But then they had a state dinner, which is a big deal. Like when world leaders come over to the United States, they come to the White House.
I wonder what they made for dinner.
They have a big dinner, and it's like
it's a big pot of
super
chili.
Fancy.
Big pot of chili.
It's a crazy fancy thing. And, I make fun, but I actually admire the president of South Korea sang karaoke.
He loves karaoke.
In front of everyone at the state dinner. He was the only one doing it. It wasn't like, hey, we've got a karaoke machine in the corner of the White House. Let's just all go over and hang out.
Well, this is like a star-studded dinner. Like Angelina Jolie, people like that were there.
They're all in super formal tuxes and stuff. And this is the president of South Korea said, you know what? I want to just sing. Here he is.
A long, long time ago. remember how that music used to make me smile.
He's not bad.
He's saying American Pie.
That I could make those people dance and they be happy for a while.
And they ate it up.
You know what I love about this? It just proves like he's human.
Yeah.
You know, the man likes to karaoke.
He has a passion and he wants to share it.
He may be a very, very powerful leader,
Yeah.
but he also likes to do karaoke in his free time. I love that.
It does. It
Good
makes
for
it
him.
humanizes them a little bit. Yeah.
You know, as a freak myself, I say wave your freak flag, you know, as high as you can, because whatever you love, just do it.
Just do it. Yeah.
So I don't know if you're going to turn around, you know, on your chair for this guy, but
good for him.
They loved it.
He's better than a lot of people I've heard on Broadway.
Oh,
so.
yes.
That's true.
Oh, my God.
Oh,
Dang,
for sure.
Zach.
That's
What's the one with karate in the name?
Wannabes?
The one up here on like Division.
With karate in the name?
I forget it. They do they have little karaoke.
Are you talking about
rooms.
Kung Fu?
Kung Fu? Sorry,
Same thing.
I got the wrong martial art.
Well,
Yeah, that's why I was asking. You knew?
Well,
I didn't know. It took me a second, Jim.
You know, that karate bar you always go to, Ricky?
What?
You know.
I was like intrigued. I'm like, I want to go to the karate bar. Do we learn how to become black belts?
People
Tell
drink
me more.
espresso mimosas and and break
Espresso mimosa? That sounds like garbage.
and they break boards with their heads. Yeah, it's a huge night. Yeah, we'll all be there later after the show.
Woody and Jim in the morning on 107.5 The River.
We love it when something in your life makes you happy and you share it with us. Sadie is very happy and couldn't wait to tell us.
Good morning, friends. Woody, Jim, Zach, and my favorite girl, Ricky. I just wanted to share some exciting news with you guys that I got Taylor Swift tickets yesterday. I didn't win them. My friend got them and offered the ticket to me. But I am an OG Swiftie, and I was at y'all's party, and I'm just super excited and wanted to share.
Very cool.
Sadie Katie.
Yay.
She came up to me at our party and she gave me the biggest hug and she was the sweetest ever.
Very
we message
cool.
sometimes on Instagram. She's adorable.
Very cool.
Yay for Sadie. Maybe we'll see you there because we're
Yeah.
all going to the show
Yeah.
at Nissan
I hope
Stadium.
so. That's awesome.
We love that that's making you happy because that makes us happy here with Woody and Jim on 107.5 The River.
Good morning, everybody. I just wanted to have a wonderful Thursday. It is my Friday. I love you guys. And yeah, that's all I wanted to say. Bye.
What a nice song to start our
I
day.
love that.
Hello.
We love you too.
I know. That's for everybody.
It is. That's
Yeah.
very cool.
All right. We need that kind of sentiment in our
That's
world.
the kind of energy we need. We were talking about a minute ago, Cadi B having mom hacks to help new moms.
Mm-hmm.
And she mentioned, filing down your fingernails so you don't scratch the baby. But
Making them square.
Yeah, but keeping one fingernail, your pinky fingernail, long so you can attend to baby boogers.
Scrape out the boogs.
That's disgusting.
Yeah.
We asked for other life hacks for moms. Sapphire says, my mom used to open the front part of the shopping cart below where the basket is to let me crawl through that way instead of picking me up and putting me in.
Oh,
It's like
It's
a
a
door you would
back-saver.
open. Yeah.
she doesn't have to lift you in. You can just get to crawl in.
That's pretty brilliant, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean, how long have they been around? Like 100 years? I've never heard of that. That's brilliant.
I mean, normally that's what you use when they come bring the carts in. They jam them all together. That's how that
Yeah,
part
like
opens
lifts
up.
up.
But yeah, use that as a little trap door for your child. If you do text us, give us your name so we can give you a shout out.
Yeah.
He says, I tell my almost 3-year-old son when it's time for bed that all his toys are going night-night.
That's smart.
Oh, yeah.
That way he's not like...
Of course, as soon as the lights go out, they will come to life.
Oh my God,
Toy
Woody.
Story.
That's not true. They don't come to life. They
Woody's-
sleep when you sleep.
He's
Yes, they
making up
do.
horror stories.
Yes, they
Don't
do.
listen to him. Oh, you just undid one of the great mom hacks somebody gave us.
I'm sorry. It's what I do. I have to ruin everything.
Thanks for listening to and recommending the Woody and Jim Show podcast. Listen to Woody and Jim in real time every weekday morning on 107.5 The River, Nashville, or live on the iHeartRadio app.